Okay, 138 pins. Here we go.
Oh my god, they're touching. They're touching.
And I just already know that things are just gonna go wrong. You guys, the way that I almost murdered Jeremy, he forgot to invite 3 people to the wedding. 3! Welcome back to the vlog. I am partially revived, but not really. Oh man, I feel like I said at the end of the last vlog, I was like, I can't tell if my body is trying to decide whether or not I'm coming down with something. I was in fact coming down with a gnarly cold flu. I'm not entirely sure what I have. I went down hard.
I think you might have a moderate version of man flu.
A moderate version of man flu,
yeah.
Which is just a more intense version of the regular flu.
Well, it's got a lot of audible.
Right. It's got the portion of the sickness where you complain and need to be babied a lot.
Yeah, that part you've been nailing.
I definitely have that.
Everyone knows you're sick.
Oh my god, I went down hard. I straight up did not shower for 3 days. I washed my hair for the first time in 8 days yesterday for the first time. I went down hard and I'm finally feeling, I don't sound great, but I definitely feel the best that I felt in the last 5 days today. I don't sound like someone that you should shake hands with. And we are currently en route to our wedding venue walkthrough. All of our vendors will be there and our planner. We've also made this a whole family field trip and the dogs are coming so that they can get a lay of the land, you know, because I'm sure their little brains are gonna definitely remember exactly what the venue looks like. Anyway, we've made it a full field trip. We've got Bubby's here and oh, you just saw Diggo's tail in the very back. He's strapped into his own seatbelt, don't worry. But yeah, venue walkthrough today. I'm so excited. So I think today is when we just like make sure between vendor to vendor that nothing has fallen through the cracks, and we're gonna make some decisions in terms of like exact placements of some of the pieces that'll be there, like photo booth and stage, and how the string lights will be strung up. So anyways, what?
String lights will be
how the string lights will be strung.
The string lights have been strung.
The string lights have been strung. The pups have not been pooped. Anyways, so
you were supposed to poop them.
As shown in the next clip, I tried to poop them.
Who would like to go do a poo in the yard before we get to the wedding venue? Do I have any volunteers at this time? Look at these tools. Okay, we're going on a field trip and I would love so much if there were no poops at the wedding venue. That would be so nice. Is everyone on board with this plan? No poops. Poops in the yard, no poops at the wedding venue. Poops at home, no poops at the wedding venue. Poops at home, no poops at the wedding venue. It's not looking promising. I've got blank stares from all the participants. Okay, well let's go try. Okay, let's go. Diggy, that's a great say, and I'm not entirely sure what you're asking for. Pops at the wedding venue. Also, boys, if we could not poop or touch or sit or eat a piece of cactus, that would be so incredibly wonderful. Oh my god, it is such a beautiful day here. It's just as pretty as I remember. Oh my god. Come on, boys, let's go see the wedding venue. Woohoo! Look at you guys, you're at the venue. It's so crazy what this is going to be transformed into. If you remember from the original venue tours, this is where the reception is held. So there's going to be all of the market lights strung up and the dance floor and like a whole stage and all the florals, all the tables. Look at you guys. Oh my god. And like the fact that this fountain is just so beautiful and is just here is so amazing. Oh, it's so nice today. We're gonna be able to do our grand entrance down these stairs. We'll have the sweetheart table at the bottom here, and I think our cake somewhere over here as well too. And then majority of the tables I think will be in this section. It's so crazy because like we haven't really taken Diggy that many places, so he's getting to really explore. He's doing great though.
Excited.
Like yeah, he's so excited to be here, but like not too rambunctious, which is great. Look at you guys. Oh my god, all the rain has been so great for the venue. Holy shit, it looks amazing. All the greenery. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I feel a potty happening. Oh no, oh no, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Okay, I'm gonna cut the camera so you don't have to watch this. Okay, ceremony space. Oh, it's also crazy the difference that 2 months makes. I always pronounce this flower wrong. The bougainvilleas, the bougainvilleas, bougainvillas, whatever. All these pink flowers that are normally up against the vines here. But here's the ceremony space. And so we've made a lot of decisions. So we're gonna have a like big white walkway that goes up to a little stage. And then we're gonna have our floral arch, and the walkway is gonna be lined with florals. It's gonna be so good. Also, everything is just so green. I'm hoping that it stays this way. I don't want rain, fingers crossed, not on our wedding day, but like a little more rain leading up to it would be incredible because everything is just like so supple and green right now. I love the space just as much as I did when we saw it the first time. This is another part of the venue, this like massive green field where you can have your wedding if you've got a huge party. Not gonna be us, but I mean, it looks amazing. And then this just like whole building is so pretty, like all of these tiles. You keep walking around and around. I think I accidentally went the long way over to the cocktail hour area. Also, it was just featured on a recent episode of The Bachelor this season with Joey, but it opens up over here and they did a bunch of filming in this space, not in our ceremony space or our reception area, but they did use this space in the recent episode, which is so funny. Look at these little guys exploring. My little ring bears. Dig it, what happened?
He just almost walked like off. Like if I didn't have leash on, he would have walked right off the rock.
Diggo, what doing? Diggo, look at you guys. Liability. Diggo, we need to take you out more. Oh my god. The best part about this cocktail hour area is everything is already so beautiful over here that we don't really have to decorate anything. This is so stunning. Oh my god, this is where there was like a big emotional, I forget who it was, which girl cried over here. There was like a full out scene where one of the Bachelor girls, I think about here maybe, or here, was just like crying and Joey was being his, you know, wonderful self. But how cute is this? So like the treat of, oh my god, Diggy.
It just fell off the thing.
Diggy, I need you guys to stop being so reckless. This is why. You guys.
Diggy, no. You can't jump
The
off
way that it doesn't compute in his head that he shouldn't yeet himself into this bush is crazy. Like, look at him. He's calculating. He's calculating how much yeet does it take to get to my mom. And this is why they're coming here today, to get a lay of the land. But yeah, so beautiful over here. We've got the bathrooms, which are also so stunning. One of the other venues that was actually more expensive, you had to like rent trailer bathrooms. And so I never really thought about how much I would think and appreciate like a structural bathroom that also fits within the landscape. This also looks like a hot tub. And I don't think it's like in functioning order, but it is truly beautiful, right? Like that doesn't look like a pond. This is giving big, massive hot tub where you can sit. And it's so beautiful. Yeah. The dogs are done. They've called it. They're like, I'm sorry, my time here is over. Time's up. I'd like to be on the overtime payroll now. Just literally just sitting. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So we changed a few things, one of them being the lighting. So obviously when it's nighttime, I think you can probably see, if I zoom in a little bit, the palm trees are wrapped with lights already, which is gorgeous. But when it's nighttime, this obviously is just like in the dark. So you've got a few options in terms of like lighting the space, and I'll pop a few photos on screen of what we were deciding between. And honestly, like in the scheme of how much things cost for weddings, like everything costs a fuck ton, like realistically. And so we were originally gonna do bigger market lights that kind of V across like this. The poles are ugly, and like that's the thing, is like how do you have the most amount of lights with the least amount of poles? And so that was one option. I'll pop a photo on screen of what it looks like in the venue. But I think for a few $1,000s extra, we can do this amazing like twinkle light tent. Again, I'll pop a photo on screen. And I just think that like for the money, the bang for your buck, for how big of a difference it is in terms of like how beautiful it is, I think it's gonna be worth the money. So anyways, that's the change that we made. Oh, I love this venue so much. I love it just as much as last time. Oh, it's so stunning. And then obviously all the fountains will be on. We do our grand entrance here. I don't know if we come down opposite sides or the same sides. I'm not entirely sure. Then we'll have our sweetheart table here. We'll have all of our guests kind of like here. We've got two really cool furniture setups that'll go like here and here. here. Again, this will be on, well, it'll be covered in florals. And then over here, we will have the whole stage with our DJ, and we're TBD on exactly which kind of musicians we want to have. And then here we'll have the dance floor, and then over here I think it's gonna be the photo booth, and then that way is like where the bathrooms are again. And I think that's it. I think that's everything. Oh my god, we're getting so close. It's crazy. Next time we'll be here, it's wedding day.
Hi guys, home from the venue, and honestly I feel like ass. I thought that I was gonna be able to rally today, and like I'm so glad that I was able to go to the venue and I didn't shake anyone's hands, don't worry. I also, because we were in like an open air situation, kind of just like kept my distance from everyone. I don't have COVID, I've tested negative for COVID, but I would not want to give anyone what I have just experienced for the past 4 or 5 days. We're also supposed to record a podcast tonight, but that little outing really freaking drained me. I thought like putting on makeup and getting ready, taking some meds in the morning would just like get me ready and pumped for the day. I am not prevailing. I am not prevailing whatsoever. I was also supposed to go to a TikTok summit tomorrow, and there's no way that I should be sharing air and space with people for 8 hours from like a 9 to 5 agenda of programming. There's no world where I'm gonna go to that tomorrow, because that would be irresponsible to share air and shake hands with that many people tomorrow, which I'm bummed about. But honestly, I'm sure that I caught something on the plane or in Mexico or whatever. So worth it. Would do it again 10 times over, 100%. I just ordered some comfort food. I haven't lost any of my senses, which is great. Like I feel like normally when I get a gnarly cold, I don't really taste much. I mean, not that this is like a crazy meal with a ton of flavor. I've got some plain white rice that is so white that it's overexposed on camera and you can't really see it, and miso soup. And that is the comfort lunch that I will be eating. It's just packed with nutritional value. I know, crazy. Anyways, venue walkthrough was a success. Vendor walkthrough went really, really well. I cannot believe how close we are to the wedding. I cannot believe it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all my free time when I'm not wedding planning, to be honest. Actually, that's so not true. I have so many main channel video ideas that I really, really want to execute, but I just feel like I don't have time right now. I've been really trying to focus on doing short form content and documenting the wedding planning process, because I'm only gonna be in my bride era once, you know, if all goes well. Yeah, so as soon as the wedding is done, I'm gonna go hard with the main channel because there are so many videos that I've been wanting to do. Also, the silver lining of being sick and dying right there for the last 4 days is that I'm officially done Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Oh my, I read Iron Flame in 4 days. I demolished that 700-page book. I finished it so fast. I read for the majority of Saturday. If I wasn't sleeping, I was reading Iron Flame. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. Did I want to punch Violet a few times for being an absolutely terrible communicator? The answer is yes, 100%. She was wildly frustrating, but other than that, incredible read, highly recommend. And now I am on to the Throne of Glass series. I really have to do a deep dive into the reading order that I want to commit to, because I know there's a tandem read of 2 books, which I've never done before. That is like on a whole nother level. And then I've gotten a lot of DMs saying that I have to start with The Assassin's Blade. I got the whole box set, so I have everything. I'm committing to the whole journey, but I do have to figure out what I want my reading order to be and commit to it, because I do think that I will still be couch bound for the next couple of days. Okay, going to eat this rice and miso soup and just wait for this freaking cold to pass. Oh my god. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, it has been a full week since my last vlog clip. I in fact did not record the podcast that evening after we did the venue tour. I died. I went down hard. I haven't been so ill in couldn't tell you the last time. It literally, I just couldn't shake it. I could not shake it. So we got home from the venue tour and I basically just had to like get horizontal and carcass for the rest of the evening. And then that continued for another 3 days. And Wednesday, I was like, okay, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. I feel like shit, but I'm like gonna start like getting back into the world. And so I got back on my 75 soft. I did my steps. I did my workout. I struggled violently, but that was like, I think the turning point potentially of just forcing my body to be like, okay, hello, we have things to do and I need to not be sick anymore. I was so annoyed with my own body. So anyways, I literally still 2 weeks later, I'm still a little phlegmy disgusting word. So sorry. Don't take it back because it is quite frankly the only accurate word to use. But I'm back. I'm back in business. I'm back in motion. I'm back being productive. Anyways, I feel like I have so much to catch up on. If you saw last week's episode on Wild Till 9, Jeremy has a suit and Jeremy has a wedding band. And so we can officially get married. There were a few key things still on the to-do list that I was getting a little concerned about because we are so insanely close. I am losing my goddamn mind. I thought that wedding planning was all consuming with the months leading up to it, but now that we are so close, it is the definition of all consuming. It's my entire life right now. I finished the seating chart, the seating plan the other night, and when I tell you the seating chart might have been the hardest part of the entire wedding planning process for no reason. Like, why is it so hard? Oh my God. So like the easiest part is putting friends with friends, obviously. So like Mia and Remy are obviously at the same table, and like Kelsey and Maggie are obviously at the same table, and their significant others, etc. But like it's piecing together the people who don't know each other. That was almost the hardest part of like people who we know will get along and are like-minded and will make the entire evening even more fun for each other. It literally so hard. So seats have been assigned, and one of the parts about wedding planning that I have learned is that there are so many different stages where you have to make final confirmation on like numbers or names for things that have to get printed or made. So like we've got this big structure that's like big acrylic. Is it gonna be? Maybe it won't be made out of acrylic. I don't really know what they're gonna make it out of. Anyway, we've gotten this incredible designer who makes like structures. That makes it sound too intense. Anyway, it's a seating chart board, and so obviously she needs prep time and needs a final list of names and at what table they're sitting at. You guys, the way that I almost murdered Jeremy, the way that this man almost took his last breath last week because he forgot to invite 3 people to the wedding. Three. Like, in the grand scheme of it, with how close we are, that is so many people as a last minute addition when the seating plan is already set. So anyways, he almost lost his life, and then there wouldn't even have been a wedding. That's where we're at with that. My wedding band should be arriving any day in the mail from Texas. What I thought I would show you is my wedding Pinterest board, like the official Pinterest board that I have going with my planner, because I feel like you've now seen the venue, and I want to show you everything that's going into the venue, if that makes sense. Like, you've gotten to see it empty, and so I want to give you an idea of how we're going to fill it. So I don't necessarily have like the exact floor plan, but I want to show you some of like the floral color schemes, and I've got like the cake decor on there, some of the floral arches, some of the inspo that I used for stationery when we did our wedding invitations. So I thought that I would walk you through some of our Pinterest board because it is quite pretty, and I feel like it's actually a pretty accurate representation of what it is going to look like on the day of. Okay, 138 pins. Here we go. They're not like, or I guess actually they're kind of accidentally unplanned organized by section. So here we go. Okay, so these giant flowers is a combination of these like big flowers here and then some of these like little flowers on the invisible thread, like the fishing line, which I feel like is kind of a nod at a super old school DIY that I did years and years and years ago. But here's a great photo that I loved the inspo of for potentially some photo booth options. So we're still in the midst of figuring out what exactly we want to do for the photo booth, kind of like prop or like decor situation, but I'm excited with some of these options. Like, this is just so fun, these big organza flowers. So you'll definitely see something floral themed in the photo booth, just TBD exactly what it's gonna look like as of right now. Okay, and then we're going down into a little bit of signage. This one that has Juliet on it is definitely the closest to what we're doing for the little name cards, and so this will be printed in acrylic, and then you get a little cut put into the side of it so that it can sit perfectly on the glass, and then also could be a little keepsake if the guest wants to. I love these menus that have these swirlies and kind of hand-drawn elements, the menus, and then also these name cards. This was also some inspo that I really liked. Okay,
Okay, yes, these are absolutely rugs on the wedding Pinterest board and some packaging of things that are very much not wedding related. I think this is literally potentially coffee right here. Not entirely sure, but I pulled some inspo from things that were not necessarily wedding stationery when I was pulling things for my wedding invite designer who was looking for graphic inspo. And so I happened to find it in a few different rugs, in even this bag up here that's got a strawberry on it. And as soon as the wedding is over, I will post a photo of all of the wedding invitation. Obviously, it's got like the dates and times and our wedding website. So for my own safety, obviously we'll just wait until the wedding is over, but you can get an idea. Oh, I love this photo of these plates. These are so fucking cute. But yeah, this was the vibe of the stationery. Here were some earlier inspo photos and some table numbers. I think we ended up doing something similar to this one right here with the 3. I think we might have tweaked the colors a little bit, but I think they're gonna be printed on acrylic. Here are a few vignettes that we considered for the photo booth backdrop. I love the arch, so minus the florals and minus the cake in the middle, but I love this like tiered arch that was built into it for some texture, just so there's more than just like a seamless flat background. So that was an option at one point. Oh, I think this is the shape of the seating chart that we are doing something super similar to, kind of this like tri-panel half arches. These are definitely very boho colors we're going for. I think we decided on like periwinkle, a light orange, and a white maybe, or maybe it was something more like this one. Honestly, everything is such a blur now, I can't even remember, but I think it was either like half arches or a full arch with a half arch, something along those lines. Ooh, okay, moving down into florals. I already mentioned this in the empty venue tour, but we are doing a floral lined walkway for the actual aisle. So we'll have like a solid line of florals going down on both sides. This is the exact photo that made me fall in love with it. This is absolutely stunning. And then this illusion arch is something very similar to what I think we are going for, obviously in our own color scheme, but it's just so pretty. And I feel like the illusion arch is just so ethereal. And because we have such an incredible backdrop of like nature, it sounds so stupid, but it's just like the natural landscape is so beautiful that I didn't want to do something so heavy right behind us. I love the idea of doing a super simple cake and then doing, oh my God, there's a proper name for it. Not a floral field, but like the base of the cake is decorated with, this one's actually got fruit in it, which is really cute. We're just doing plain florals, but there's like a little wreath of florals at the base of the cake, and the cake will be pretty simple. I love this type of cake, so minus the baby breath. Again, potentially hot take, I think baby's breath kind of smells like ass, so I definitely don't want it too close to food. But we're doing a very simple cake that's got like some cool folds almost on it. Oh, here's a better photo. Here's a great photo. I love this so much. It's almost like giant rose petals around the outer layers of the cake almost. And then the very edges of the cake are going to have a little bit of a gold rim. This one in particular gives me the ick a little bit, just like it reminds me almost of like, I don't know, something about it is like maybe a little seaweedy or something. The texture is just like a little bit too much for me personally. And then here is a look at our floral color scheme. These are like some of the earliest, these are the literal earliest first pins onto the wedding Pinterest board. So things have been tweaked a little bit. We've added some dark blues that are more similar to the very dark blues in this one right here, which adds such an incredible pop. But I would say this might be accurate, plus some dark blues, because we don't really have, no, do we have purples? I don't even know. Anyways, you get the gist of it. It's gonna be so colorful and so fun, and I'm so happy with our decision to move in the direction of doing colors and not just, like, I love a classic green and white or picking one singular color, but I just feel like this is such a better representation of us as a couple, I guess, is having it just bursting with color. Okay, so one final scroll and you can get the gist of the vibes of the wedding, and oh my god, fuck, it's coming so soon. I'm so stressed. I'm so incredibly stressed, but also so excited because I cannot wait to bring this all to life. I just feel like nothing good ever happens in this kitchen. Okay, I found this recipe on TikTok from this girl in New Zealand. I will link the exact post, Gemma's Balance, and they are birthday cake protein balls. You guys know I'm a snacky bitch. Also, my hair is just sitting in this bowl. Good thing it's just me eating these. And I just already know that things are just gonna go wrong. So the ingredients are incredibly simple. It's a no-bake recipe, which is absolutely my favorite. They're like just freezer balls, essentially. They look great, but I can't decide it's because I'm blinded by the sprinkles, is what I do think is happening here. Okay, so we've got Greek yogurt, vanilla extract, skipping almond extract because death for me, stevia to taste, which is my least favorite measurement because what does that mean? Stevia to taste? How much? Lots? A little? I don't know. I also don't know what a lot of stevia tastes like in a recipe. So I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do there. Coconut flour, grab some of that on the way over to the gym this morning. Whey protein. She didn't mention what flavor she used, but I have a strawberry shortcake flavor, which I feel like would be better than just using vanilla, and then sprinkles, and that's it. Oh, the other reason why I just feel as if this is going to go awry is that everything is measured in grams. And so I just spent a solid 10 minutes on the internet learning the conversion from grams to cups, but because it's by weight, it's sometimes, does that make any sense? It felt like the conversion for like a heavier item like yogurt was different than a lighter item like flour. So anyways, who the fuck knows if these measurements are even right to begin with, but I'm willing to take over the team and try this out for the sake of the better good. Okay, here we go. So 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Again, she didn't say whether she used regular Greek yogurt or a flavored Greek yogurt. So I'm gonna go with vanilla and just guess. I just feel as if the only time that cooking or baking for me ever goes okay is if I follow the exact recipe. And here I am trying my absolute best to follow a recipe. Okay, here we go. Again, just me eating these. Half a teaspoon of vanilla. I've never used coconut flour before. Sir?
Yes?
This is cooking with LaurDIY.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a serious format?
Sir?
I'm sorry. I didn't see you fill out
The permit?
The meeting room form.
Half a cup of flour.
Oh boy. I see sprinkles. That's exciting.
That's what I said.
Yeah, like.
That's what I said. Coconut flour smells so good.
Whatever you're making, I'm in favor of it.
Oh, this smells delicious. Ingredient, coconut. That smells wonderful. And then 1/4 cup of protein. See, like maybe this is the, oh. Ooh, this smells wonderful. Perfect timing, Moose. So like stevia to taste, what does that mean? What does that mean? That felt like a lot. This is supposed to make 13 little balls though, so maybe not in the grand scheme of things? I don't know. Okay, here we go. To be honest, this smells wonderful. I haven't made a protein, also Moose, that is so much water. I haven't made a protein anything with, no wait, what did we make with this? I bought this for a vlog, I remember, but I can't remember what we would have made with it. Anyways, it smells delicious. Oh no, this looks as if it maybe needs a little more liquid. That's not quite what hers looked like. I wonder if I could just add a little water. Moose, that has gotta be enough water, buddy. Should I add the tiniest bit of water or is that crazy? More yogurt? Maybe just like a little bit of water? I feel like I should just be mixing this with my hands at this point. Okay, and then I'm gonna put the sprinkles onto a little plate. Okay, I feel like having long nails makes this so awful. I can't do it yet. I'm gonna do a little more spoon mixing. I feel like that water really did help. It's definitely like less crumbly now. Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's see if I can make a ball if it'll stick together. Oh, yeah, we're good. Ball into sprinkles Okay, my coverage isn't great, but it's not bad. I'm gonna be so sad if I go through this whole process and these are just absolute ass. I probably should have just halved the recipe to start with. That probably would have been the smart thing to do here. But alas, here we are rolling potentially 11 protein balls into sprinkles. Maybe they're gonna be delicious. We're gonna manifest deliciousness and it's gonna be totally fine. Okay, recipe calls for the freezer for at least 3 hours before trying one. So we will be back. I do have concerns, but I'm going to stay positive and enthusiastic about our outcome. Look at this dog right now. Look at this dog. Digo, I love you so much. Hi, Moose. Hi, Bubba. Diggy was chewing at his foot, and for a little guy who's got the littlest legs, he keeps getting around all of his cones. Like, he's literally able to turn perfect timing, Moose. Again. Jesus. He keeps like flipping this cone inside out so that it goes like this way. So I've double coned him with the flour to try and keep it right side up. And truly, like, he is so unbothered. But yeah, yesterday he was chewing at his also stitches, healing here, a little inflamed. We're in talks with the vet, no worries. Neosporining twice a day, but he was messing with his toes yesterday and we were literally watching TV and then turn around and there's blood everywhere. It was like a mixture of spit and blood, like watered down blood. So it didn't end up being that much blood. But anyways, so he's been freaking chewing at his poor little toes and I can't get him to stop. And so anyways, this has been the solution. But yeah, literally this dog is not real. He genuinely will lay like this for the next hour probably. I just brought him downstairs. We just finished recording the podcast and he was in the bed in the same room as the producer. And he was just snoozing in the bed that's behind our producer as we record. Literally look at him. He looks so cute. So sleepy. It is 10 p.m. and so I get it. I really do get it. And then we've got Moose over here. I also wanted to give you a book update. Oh no. What's happening? Wow. Excellent form on the rug back scratchy, Moose. Excellent form. Great shake. Wanted to give you a book update. Okay, so I asked, sorry, you're rocking right now. I asked on TikTok and I thought this was an incredibly niche question, but there were so many people with opinions. I was shocked. So the Throne of Glass series, one of Sarah J. Maas's series, there are so many conflicting opinions on in what order you should read the books because there is a publication order, there is a romantic order, there is a storyline order, timeline order. And so anyways, there are so many opinions. So I am not gonna tell you which book I started with until I finish all three between Throne of Glass, Assassin's Blade, and Crown of Midnight. What I will say is I'm halfway through Crown of Midnight and I wanna wait to give you a full review on what I think of which order I feel like they should have been read in after I finish all three. I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling through these a little bit. I really miss the ACOTAR world. I really fucking miss the Fourth Wing world. These books do read quite young, and I know she wrote a good chunk of this series when she was like 16, so like, yeah, fucking duh, like that makes sense. And I know it's gonna get better. I know it's gonna get better. I know it is. And listen, I'm committed. I'm in it. I have all 8 books. I'm gonna finish the series no matter how long it takes me. But I miss the other worlds a lot. And I'm so excited for this to get a little more mature, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, I'm halfway through Crown of Midnight and I'm committed, and that's where I will end that. Oh my god, they're touching. They're not like super cuddly with each other, but Diggy will allow Moose to come up and sit near him. Actually, you know what? I kind of feel like Moose is sitting. Oh, this might be the end. You okay in there, Diggo? Diggy will usually allow Moose to saddle up next to him, per se. Oh my god, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I have to take 45 photos of this right now. It's time. I'm nervous. I am concerned that I went too rogue with the recipe. They smell good, actually. That protein powder, and this is something I truly never say, it smells so good. Also, I'm having orthodontics drama. So after I got my braces off in fucking the summer between grade 8 and 9, I got the permanent retainer behind my top 4 front teeth. Excuse me, sir. There are about 16 different toxic ingredients in these. I'm so sorry to tell you that, but I love you. So I got the permanent retainer wire behind my upper front teeth and my bottom front teeth, and I'm 30 now, and the top one still kicking, still going strong. The bottom one has broken off so many times, and I've gotten it rebonded onto my teeth also so many times. I had the final break the other day on a piece of broccoli. It's broken off, I think, 2 different teeth at the very end, and so it is just flopping around. I have a dentist appointment next week, and he's just gonna fully remove it. I think we were only required, they were like, keep it on until you're 21 or 25 or something, your teeth stop moving. I don't know if that's a myth. Anyways, it's coming off for good next week, and I'm so excited. But anyways, I'm going to have to make a super awkward side bite out of this, I think, because of this wire behind my teeth, is what I was trying to lead up to say right now. Okay, I mean, anything with sprinkles on it truly seems like it should be, I'm supposed to let it thaw 5 to 10 minutes. I just remembered. Do we try to be optimistic and let 2 thaw or just 1? But let's just start with 1. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. It's time. It's time. This is gonna be awful. Oh, it's awful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
You good?
Awful. Oh my god. Oh, that was awful. And again, I think this is my fault. I think this is fully my fault. I think my portions were not right. I think my substitutions, again, not right. Oh, that's one of the worst things I've ever tasted in my entire life. Not even a sprinkle could save that. Not even a single sprinkle. Oh, that was awful. That was awful. That was awful. That was awful. I wonder if there is a combination of just a frozen yogurt ball that you get. I'm like, who am I actually kidding? These are bomb. These are so good. Obviously, they do not have as much protein as one of these frozen yogurt protein powder balls, but my god, I did an awful job of that. I just want to say that this is not a representation of the girl who made the recipe originally. I'm sure that hers tastes so much better than mine. I got creative and went rogue, and I shouldn't have done that. And I will now enjoy a store-bought snack instead. Let's be so honest, we knew that that was coming. We totally knew that that was coming. Wow, that was awful. Well, on that note, I'm gonna end the vlog here and make myself a proper snack because that was just offensive to the taste buds. And listen, I am not easy to please, but that was deeply and truly offensive. So I will leave the proper recipe that if you do follow, please let me know and give me a thorough review. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Oh my God. I don't know why I tried to bake. But there was not even baking involved in this actually. Never even, goodbye.